Good morning. I'm Hassan Giordano, and this is your DMV Daily Dose for Thursday, December 26, 2019.
It's currently clear and 30 degrees in Baltimore. Expect mostly cloudy skies starting in the morning. Today's high will be 46 degrees, and the low will be 30.
Well, the Baltimore Sun's Tim Prudent and the DMV Daily News have both reported on the retirement of one of Baltimore's most impactful judges ever, Wanda Keys Heard. The Circuit Court Chief Judge is retiring this week as the first woman to preside over Baltimore City's Circuit Court. But a recent case brought the West Baltimore raised judge a first after 20 years on the bench when a convicted sexual predator she had just sentenced reached for a metal water pitcher sitting on the defendant's table and threw it at the judge, hitting her in the head and leaving her with a goodbye lump on her forehead. Judge Heard came to preside over some of Baltimore's most famous cases, including the murder trial of Anad Saeed from the Serial podcast. And as chief judge, she broke new ground for what a woman can accomplish in the law. Quote, "I am blessed," she says. Thurgood Marshall walked these halls. I'm sitting on the bench, and right down there on Pratt Street, they used to march slaves down the street. Well, former mayor and University of Baltimore president Kurt Schmoke called her an inspiration, while DMV Daily News' radio show co-host, defense attorney Ivan Bates, called her a rock star of the judiciary. Judge Heard was responsible for turning my life around. That's right, stepping in when I was 25 years old and giving me an alternative to sentencing, but also surrounding me with successful opportunities which enabled me to become the single father I am today. I'll be forever grateful for the woman who had such an impact on my life and the life of so many other young men and women alike over the past 20 years. We wish you all the best in your retirement, Judge Heard. 2 men were shot on the streets of Baltimore during Christmas yesterday, Baltimore police say. Both, thankfully, non-fatal. But it's continuing a recent spate of violence that has left at least 8 people dead in the past week, as the city stands at 338 homicides for all of 2018, with 7 days remaining in what has become the most violent year the city has ever seen per capita. Now, we hope that you had a safe and memorable Christmas day, as I know I did, as my boys got what they wanted, as did Daddy, with my 2 divisional playoff tickets being delivered to me by the Baltimore Ravens, and a remarkable article written about me and DMV Daily by another local media outlet, Donnie Glover of BmoreNews.com. Make sure you go check that out. And be sure to tune in to the DMV Daily live stream radio show this Monday, December 30th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. live on our Facebook page at DMV Daily News and on our website, DMVDailyNews, as Ivan, Mark, Sean, and myself break down the politics of 2019, including the upcoming 2020 elections, locally and nationally, as well as breaking down the latest federal indictments on former delegate Cheryl Glenn, and trying to get to the bottom of a few mysteries that still exist, including trying to see one who may be snitching for the feds that has helped bring down multiple legislators in the past few months here in the state of Maryland, and if Delegate Glenn was actually helping the feds herself, given that the indictment was made in July but was not unsealed until this past Monday, and if part of that arrangement was to allow the 68-year-old state delegate to resign days before being indicted, which would essentially help keep her pension intact. Who are the other players involved in this case? The businessmen who issued the tens of thousands of dollars of bribes and the go-between associate that helped facilitate these deals. And of course, who has the inside track and filling the seat recently vacated by her retirement, as the deadline to submit your resume to the Central Committee is the day the legislative session begins on Wednesday, January 8th, while the members of the Central Committee will hear from those candidates and vote on their choice 4 days later on Monday, January 12th, which will have to be confirmed by Governor Larry Hogan. Well, it's a light news day because Christmas was yesterday, But I'm your man, Mr. Politics, and this has been your DMV Daily Dose for Thursday, December 26, 2019. For more information on the articles that I've mentioned, just go on over to our website at www.dmvdaily.news.